For many generations in the history of religion, a particular place has always been set aside as a place of worship. Some call it a synagogue, some call it a temple, and it could be a church building or sanctuary. Why do we establish these places of worship? The primary purpose of a place of worship, the temple, synagogue, or church, is for people to come together to worship. This should be the main reason for gathering. No other activity should overshadow that purpose. Today's lesson focuses on how Jesus cleansed the temple by driving out traders and money changers. It is important to understand what actually goes on in this place. After Jesus performed his first miracle at the wedding in Cana, when his mother asked him to intervene, Jesus, his mother, his brothers, and his disciples left for Capernaum. Normally, Jews traveling to celebrate Passover would leave their homes and undertake a long journey. Jesus and his group traveled about 32 kilometers from Cana in Galilee to Capernaum for the Passover feast. During this time, worshippers from various regions would gather in Jerusalem. They come from different places, and some gather to worship, the main purpose of Passover, while others come for different reasons, such as business. People often come for business. Within the temple, some individuals are collecting the temple tax, exchanging currencies, making profits from those coming to worship. Others sell animals necessary for sacrifices, often at inflated prices, exploiting worshippers and making worship more difficult. These traders were supported by the priests, who had given them permission because they benefited financially from their activities. When Jesus arrived, he saw all this happening: distractions, money changing, and commerce taking place in the outer court. The purpose of the temple was being defeated, and the outer court, where Gentiles, non-believers, were meant to worship, was being turned into a marketplace, presenting a shameful sight to those who did not know the Lord. Jesus was angered. He was furious at the violation of the temple's purpose, and at the dishonesty, exploitation, and greed of the traders and money changers. He made a whip of cords and drove them out of the temple area. He rebuked them for turning his Father's house into a marketplace. He quoted Psalm 69 verse 9, saying, "Zeal for your house has consumed me," showing his deep respect for the sanctity of God's house. Today, how do we as members of the church sometimes turn the house of God into a marketplace? Are we also engaging in selling or buying in the church? These acts dishonor the place of worship and desecrate the temple.